Greetings, everyone. DFG here. Hey, guys. I just want to take a moment and just to remind you guys of something that I shared about a week ago, right around the time that Amber Guyber was more or less given a slap on the wrist, in relationships to killing, in relationship to killing Botham John. Well, lo and behold, if you remember, I told you that this killing was not that killing was not going to be the last killing, and that there would be more coming probably before that week was out. Well, I guess I must have missed it by a day or two. But not only did I miss it in by a day or two, but I guess on this case, I don't think I could have been any more accurate, because not only did another person of color uh, have been, killed, in my opinion, assassinated by the police department. These slave catchers, mostly, in my opinion, racist, white bigots, and black coons, shoot and kill an unarmed black woman in her home, a mother of a little child. Her neighbor calls the police. This is in Fort Worth, Texas. Remember, Bolton John was Dallas, Texas. But this was in Fort Worth. Her neighbor sees her door swinging open, not swinging open, but sitting open, the light on. And he, I guess, calls himself being a good Samaritan, goes and calls the non-emergency hotline to report, something strange, I guess, so that someone would come out and take a look, at the home and make sure that the mother and the child were safe. Well, lo and behold, what happens? The police shows up, goes to the woman's home, walks around to the woman's backyard, to the side of the building to the side of the woman's building. The woman is home. She's standing in her window, because I'm sure she probably is looking at these lights flashing and probably trying to get an idea of what's going on outside. Why is anyone, in her yard, especially when it comes down to the police department? Because I'm sure she has no idea this good Samaritan, because I got some more to say about his ass in a minute, calls, the police. She has no idea he's done that. So in the process of her looking out the window, the police says, "Put your hands up, don't move, and shoot." See how quick I said that? That's how long it took this white police officer to shoot this unarmed black young lady, 28 years old, to death. Now, again, you guys are not going to, I know you guys, not you guys, but nobody is going to tell me that this is an accident and we don't need to, to judge. We need to wait and get all the facts. We're not waiting for any guy. What facts? Again, you've heard me say that before. What facts? The facts that she's in her home at 2:30 in the morning, looking out her window because someone's walking in her yard, and then without saying police, just says, "Put your hands up, don't move, shot." Those facts. Those facts. And where is Mr. Police Officer? He's on suspension. I'm even understanding at this stage the Fort Worth Police Department hadn't even made an official statement. They don't plan on making one anytime soon, that is. And then let's go back, to this neighbor. Now, you're a grown-ass man, and this man has to be at least my age, okay? Grown-ass man. Now, if a young woman lives in this house, the door is open, the light is on, what would be wrong just go and tap on the door? What would have been wrong with that? Or just going up on the door and just saying, "Hey, y'all all right in there? Did you leave your door open? Your door is unlocked." You see, because any man in his right mind, that's exactly what he would have done. That's what he would have done. He would have not put himself in a situation where that, a woman could be put at risk, knowing the history of how the police department treat people of color. He should have known better. He should have at least taken the initiative to go out and check his neighbor. I'm talking about. Knock on the door. Don't go in the home. Just knock on the door. You all right? You follow me? That's not very difficult. But because he took, again, this sick mentality that many of our men possess around failure to protect the women and the children in their communities. They're not afraid to shoot each other, unfortunately, the men to the men. But when it comes down to protecting the women and the children in our community, somehow or another, they seem to lose their damn minds. So, he's guilty by association, in my damn opinion. He didn't shoot any damn body, but goddamn if he just stepped up to the plate and did what any man, not male, but any man in his right mind would have done who really gave a shit. He cared enough to go call the goddamn police. How could he not care enough to just go knock on the damn door? Call her name out, something. Hey! But he didn't do it. Because he's a simple-minded, fool, stupid, dumbass man who doesn't know anything again, who has failed our communities again. Failed our community again. And then you got these preachers. And, these bishops over forward. We're not going to keep on taking this. And, we want justice. And we're not going to stop talking about this for 3 weeks. Because black people normally stop talking about it for 3 weeks. And then they forget about it. Then it happens again. Let me tell you something, you simple, dumbass Christian. This has nothing to do with talking about something for 3 weeks. If you were truly a man of Yah, you would have told everyone to get your arms together and let's go out there and let's take revenge for what happened to our sister. That's what you would have done. There's a story in the scripture with Simeon, I think it's Simeon and Judah, that one of their sisters gets kidnapped by this foreign king. And he grabs her and takes her to his kingdom and, he molests her, but then he wants to marry her because he's so in love with her. And these two brothers went back later on and destroyed that whole damn little small town kingdom, wherever they were. Killed every single man in that damn town for raping and molesting their sister. Now that's what if you had such thing as real Christianity, that's what it would look like. An eye for an eye, a teeth for a teeth, arm for an arm, a life for a life. But no, these dumbasses walking around, we're going to talk 3 more weeks. We're not going to be just doing 3 weeks of talking and walk away. We're going to keep on talking. And then one of the other stupid, simple ass coons says that we're tired of this. We're tired of this. We're going to pray for Jesus to come back. And so he can help us. So Jesus can come back and protect us. A grown ass man sounding like a 2-year-old boy. See, that's what Christianity do. That's what religion does to the mind of a Hebrew Israelite. That's what religion does. It makes your ass stupid. That's what religion does. Because if you were studying the book, you would understand your responsibility and your accountability, and Yah would hear your words, and he would come and he would give you the wisdom yourself to take vengeance. Or he would have bust you on your ass and probably threw you off a cliff some damn where, and got real men to come in there and handle their business like our forefathers did, as I mentioned just a moment ago. But no, if you can believe it, that's what he's sitting there saying, and you'll see it on if you search it enough on the YouTube channels, others have it on their platforms. That's what he's saying, if you can believe that. We want Jesus to come back and help us. Help you from who? From these white, bigoted, nasty, dirty, funky, lice-infested head devils? Racists? So you need your Jesus to come and take care of that, something he's giving you all the power to take care of yourself. I pray and hope, you know what I'm saying? If that's the mentality of you so-called black men, I hope he never comes. And I hope until that one of you left that thinks that way. But for those other of us who are men and understand the responsibility, it is your responsibility to defend the women and children in your community. And we heard one of our brothers, Malcolm, say years and years ago, if someone does something to you, then you do exactly what they do back to them, and you do everything in your power to send their asses to the cemetery. Y'all remember that? I remember that. And so here it is again. Another young sister. These buffoons, preachers and whatever bishops, whatever they dumbasses call themselves. I'm sure self-appointed, I might add. With they saying pie in the sky, Jesus will fix it. And if Jesus don't come and fix it soon, we're going to have to take something. Why didn't you say, be a man and tell them what you're going to do? You should have said, if you guys don't fix it, we're going to be back over here with our guns. And we're going to start shooting at those who shoot at us. Whoever, uniform or not. But again, guys, and I've said this to you, before, these people are the enemy of Yah's people. Again, I'm not all of them, but they are the enemy of Yah's people. And that hatred in them is to degrees. Some hate you with everything in their body, and some hate you just enough to not want to look at you, and a few of, I guess, and the rest of them hate you enough to use your ass until they can get whatever they want, and then when they're done with you, pretend like, oh, I'll get back with you. I'll call you soon. That white nigga. Y'all know some of them. I know some white niggas. Take advantage, use you for everything they needed, and then, they hit the road, Jack. Yeah, those white niggas. But this is sad, guys, and it's not gonna stop. So you better arm yourselves, black men. You need to think, use your goddamn mind before you call these dogs out here on your sisters and your brothers. You need to be crystal clear that you've done everything in your power to rectify or take care of the situation before you call these vicious, slave-catching murderers into your community. And I would just say again, Dallas, Fort Worth, you guys are becoming somewhat of a disappointment. You got all these, these jackleg preachers and all these people doing your talking about they speaking for you guys. That's who you are? That's Dallas, Fort Worth? I thought Dallas, Fort Worth was true bloods, hardcore, on the real. And if you are, you're kind of shady right now, in my opinion. You guys need to do a little bit more than what you're doing right now. You look way too damn quiet. Because like I said before, if that had been a black police officer walked in the backyard of a white female and hollered at her without introducing himself as a police officer and shot her dead, I can assure you there would have been hell to pay, and that hell would have started being paid the very moment that incident. Hell, the other police officer probably would have shot his ass out there, and claimed it was, friendly fire. But no, it's only us. It's only our people because we're lost. We don't know who we are. So we go into take this white man's Christian philosophy and we try to apply that onto any goddamn thing that we can apply it on so that we don't have to stand up and be men. It's called cowards. Cowards. Running to the so-called preacher man and these crooked lawyers to come to your rescue. That's called being a coward. A man who defends and takes his own vengeance. You don't ask for permission and when it's justified. Sad, 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 sad. I really feel bad for the Jefferson family. And it just goes to show, guys, these people don't respect us. They don't see us as human. They see us as I guess, I want to say dogs, but they can't see us as dogs because, shit, they love their dog. They walk around with bags picking up their dog shit. So I'm sure they see us a lot lower than a dog. But that's okay. I guess my biggest question today is, how do you see your damn self? Because you need to open up your eyes and prepare yourself. Because you're in a race war. And it's not going to end until all the die has been cast and there's no more reason left to fight. You can figure that out. There will be winners and there will be losers. And size and numbers has nothing to do with it. It's called heart and courage. I remember the last thing I'll say and I'll close is, and this really has nothing, and I hope it doesn't even sound inappropriate, but there's a saying back when I was playing high school football years ago, and I remember a slogan that one of the coaches had up on the wall. He says, not the size of the dog that's fighting, but the fight that's inside of the dog. Again, it's not the size of the dog that's fighting, it's the fight that's inside of the dog. So this has nothing to do with numbers, guys. This got to do with courage and taking a stand, protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then call on the Most High to give you the wisdom, but not do the work for you. You do your own goddamn work. That's our responsibilities as men. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. I'm sure there'll be another innocent victim real soon. They'll figure out a way to lie on her, I guess. I guess they'll claim, she had a gun. We'll see. Bye now.